Alright, well, welcome back everybody. I figured it's probably time to go ahead and do a project update video. I told you I would keep you in the loop. We have started on the building today, although not much progress. If you can see back here behind me, I've also started on the storm shelter slab, and I've got quite a few things to go out and do in the garden, so I'll save that for the end of the video. So if you're here for the project updates, we'll go ahead and jump in those right now. So I have been out here all day long, and I kid you not when I say it has literally rained 15 times, probably 12 to 15 times. I have had to shut down, stop what I'm doing, and so has the contractors that's been working on the building. Actually, it rained them out so much that they just finally got in the truck and left early. And the bad thing is, no good rain. You know, I'm in a drought, I need it, but not even enough to really wet the soil good. It'll come up, rain just enough to run you inside, stop, sun comes out, hot and muggy. Literally 30 minutes later, it'll do it again, and it's done that all day long. You can see what's going on here. I wish if it was gonna rain, we'd just go ahead and get a good rain, because I desperately need it. So on to the projects. We'll start right here with the storm shelter slab. So I've been working on this today, and I'm recording this separately. So once I get this actual poured and cured, I will throw a whole video of me actually digging this out, and also I will edit that video a little bit later. But you can see the progress I've made right now. I was just out here trying to set and tie the rebar before I got rained out, so I think I'm gonna knock off for the day. I've got a few other things I've got to do. I'll jump back on this tomorrow, because it'll be the next day before we get concrete to actually pour this. But you can see the progress I've made now. Did a decent amount of digging with the tractor, had to tamper and pack and smooth everything out, put up my boards here, get everything nice and level and square. That took quite a while. Laid down some vapor barrier. Now it's on to the rebar. Space that up, and then I've ordered the concrete. That'll be here in a couple days, assuming Mother Nature here does not mess up the pour. Say hey, little man. That's Bullet. All right, so moving on out here, it looks like a bunch of landmines have went off. Like I said, the contractors, they worked out here today, and they got run to their truck so much that they just knocked off early. The last rainstorm to come through, I think they got sick and tired of it, so they went on home. But it looks like they did get all the holes done, and my goodness, are these some holes. They go way down there. These guys actually dug down as far as their tractor auger would go, and then they came back in every single hole and post hole dug out by hand the rest of it. So they had a lot of digging to do today, a lot of it by hand. But these are some massive holes, and I'm happy to say that these are the holes, for example, for the lean-to. The engineered plans called for them to be like 30 something inches deep. Well, I asked them to go ahead and do them like 4 foot. The main poles over here, the plans call for the holes to be 42 inches deep. I told them to go ahead and go a little deeper as well, and we're going to put a pile more concrete around. I talked with the engineer, and he said absolutely no problem with going above and beyond what he had on the sheet there. So all these holes filled full of several hundred pounds of concrete apiece. I certainly hope this building doesn't go anywhere. So this now should give you a general idea of how large this building is. This is the last post here. That is all the main building post, and you can see this right here will be the big 30 by 80. Over there will be the 12-foot lean-to off of it. So this will give you a general idea, now that you can see where every post is going, how big this is. And now that you see how many posts that I have, it's a crazy amount. My base basin is going to be tight, and I'm willing to accept that. But this is why I could get it engineered to such a high wind load. Thick 8x8s, really deep in the ground, and very tight base spacing. Although it's 10 foot on centers, minus the width of the 8x8s there. So tightest thing I'm going to have going through there is my big utility trailer. I've done measure everything else, and the utility trailer will fit. I'm just going to have to be careful. But I was willing to sacrifice that in order to have a building that should be here. But now that I'm getting a good idea with the holes here, this is a massive building. Absolutely massive. So they're coming back tomorrow. Once they really started looking at the size of the post over there, so they didn't like the idea of standing the post up with their tractor over there. Well, I guess once they got to look at the size of them. So they are bringing a machine with a boom on it tomorrow to help them set those posts. They've already got the posts staked in rebar. Those are ready to go. And they'll be back tomorrow to set all of them, stake them in the ground, and get ready for the concrete pour the following day. So it's looking like it's going to be well into next week before this building is actually completed. And they're calling for a lot of rain over the next few days, or high chances, so that may delay this even further. Contractor's got a good taste of equipment. A John Deere 4044. My father's got a 4052 identical to this. Really good tractors, really strong tractors for the size. I thought this was pretty neat. They made this huge platform for them to work off of that goes on the forks. Looks like they got a way to chain it to the forks and all. But I've never seen one quite this big. That's pretty neat. So I had a real bad windstorm come through the other day. Actually, the one that y'all seen me on camera running from, basically. And it wound up blowing this corn over quite bad. I'm glad to see now that we've had some sunlight today, it has stood itself back up. I tried to, but I just couldn't get it to stand up well. You can see a lot of it's got bends in it now. It broke some of the roots, but the majority of this section of corn right here was laid over quite bad. But everything still looks green and healthy. I mean, it looks amazingly healthy. Now I'm starting to see even these smaller sections of corn over here putting on corn cobs. And look, check this out. I've got corn in there that's starting to tossle out too. Look at this one over here. I mean, this is amazing. That wasn't there just a few days ago. This corn is growing so fast. And at least every single stalk is putting on 2 ears of corn. And several of them are putting on 3, so pretty excited about that. I mean, look at this right here. Corn tossling out. I was just the one I just showed y'all like 2 days ago. Corn is already tossling out, and there's a 3rd ear coming up right here. So that particular stalk's going to make 3 ears, and it's just coming so fast. Look at these peppers. Man, every day, a few inches of growth. Let me look in here. Peppers, peppers, peppers. Loaded. These are looking extremely healthy, although haven't seen any peppers yet. No peppers yet, but they look mighty healthy. These peppers over here putting on very well. I did get one bad spot on that one down there, but these plants are loaded. I keep forgetting to show y'all my bell peppers over there, but they're beautiful. Peppers all over them. Okra, just showed y'all this 2 days ago. It already looks 6 to 8 inches higher. Just nuts how quick this stuff's growing. This compost is doing extremely well. Really nervous that I didn't thin this out. This is all growing together tight, but man, it's still looking really healthy and good. Cantaloupes are starting to run everywhere now. And these cantaloupes are looking amazing. Actually, check this out right here. My first baby cantaloupe. I'm sure I have more in there than that. That's the first one I've just noticed. I thought they would take them a little while longer than this to start putting on baby cantaloupes, but they're healthy and healthy. I'm sure if I look around in there, I could find a few more. There's another one right there. So that's awesome. Got my first cantaloupes coming. Not much out here. Blueberries, grapevine looking good. Corn over here is doing fantastic. Here's what's crazy. Wow. This stalk is mighty short and it's already putting on 3 ears of corn. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Let's pick some squash and zucchini real quick. And then we're going to move over and actually pick some beans today too. I was really shocked to see one of my smaller plants had the most beans on it. And before we go in, I might as well show off these beautiful peppers. Look at here. And these plants are just loaded. There are 4 on that one plant. 4 on that one. Just beautiful bell peppers everywhere. More peppers and I'm gonna know what to do with. So here's what I got between yesterday and today. And that's not counting what we cooked last night. We took your advice and put some in Italian dressing and grilled them up with some steaks last night. They sure were good. Well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. So as you can see behind, we finally are making progress, which feels good. Although it's a little slower than I had wished for, it's happening. So just pray that Mother Nature doesn't mess us up, although I've been praying for rain. Looks like we're gonna get it at a not opportune time, but that's the way life goes. Garden's doing great. We're starting to get more and more stuff, so I'll be getting into peppers here before long. We're starting to pick beans. I'm excited. I'm seeing cantaloupes. Eventually we'll start digging potatoes. Corn's putting on, so the garden's doing fantastic. I still have a few ant piles that I've seen just pop up. I'm about to go out there and work on them right now. And we're going to cook up some of those squash and zucchini that I just picked. So I'll keep y'all updated. Like I said, I'm making very detailed videos on the concrete slab and the storm shelter. So I will be releasing those once I get them edited. It won't just be quick little shots like this. So, but I will keep y'all updated. Probably another couple days from now, I'll run through the garden again, show you where we're at with the post. Maybe trusses will be up. Who knows? Hopefully my slab's done. So I'll give y'all another update from there. Kind of let you know where we're at on progressing with getting things done. With that said, thank y'all so much for watching.